LeBron, I want to start with that play that ends up in the Danny Green three. What were you anticipating Dallas was going to do, if they might take a foul, and at what point they came over to help? Did you just take us through it if you could?
I mean, it's a situation that we've been going over in practice. But I had every thought in my mind of if they would try to foul on the inbounds, if they would try to foul me on the drive. I'm reading and reacting to the defense. And when I seen Danny get a clean look, I just tried to put it on time, on target. It was a little low, but he actually likes the ball sometimes a little lower for him. It gets his legs into it, and he was able to knock it down.
AD just said when you locked in like that, best player in the world, and then he quipped moments later, next to me. But what did you start seeing in that first half that was going to let you get to that level when you took over the game, and especially taking the team back in the third?
Offensively, we just couldn't make a shot to start the game. I was getting great looks from my teammates, just shots weren't going down. But the most important thing, we continued to defend, and that's what's always going to keep us in the game. So I just try to be aggressive at certain points of the first half, seeing if my shot was going to go, see if I had a good hand, and even with the first half, and the struggles that we had offensively, we was able to stay in the game because defensively we were still in tune.
Yeah, Dwight in there next to AD. What are you focusing on when you guys are that big, and to be able to kind of force Dallas into this tough shots?
It's all about getting stops and rebounding. If we get stops, and we rebound, we're very good offensively. We'll be able to push the tempo, and get guys looks before the defense set, and we was able to do that.
There was an energy shift in the building. It seemed like whenever you and Luka found each other on a switch. What did you make of that matchup tonight and the performance that he had against you guys?
I don't know. I don't really get into the one-on-one battle or the energy of what at the end of the day, for me, it's how can I, help the team defensively throughout that one possession, and then offensively, how can I, either get a great look for myself or for my teammate, no matter the matchup, no matter who's on me. But obviously, he's a great young talent. I love his game. His ability to not only create shots for himself, but you guys know I love the fact that he can get great looks for his teammates, and that's what I thrive on. That's what I've always believed in, and he just plays the game the right way.
What does that tell you about Danny when you see him able to get the pass low, but also take that extra second to let Seth and not rush himself when the clock is ticking down?
Well, he's a vet. He's a vet. He's been in those pressure moments multiple times, so it takes a lot of repetition. It takes some failure. It takes a lot of opportunities to be even put in that position. It takes trust from your teammates and then belief in yourself, and he's been through it all. So, it's great to have an option like that.
Did you think the foul was coming when you drove it?
Well, no, not once I drove, because if I would have felt the foul, I'd have probably ended up with an and one. So once I got inside the three-point line, I figured they wouldn't foul.
LeBron, the Mavs appeared to be a tough out in this game. What was so special about this new look team, in your opinion?
I think it starts with the head of the snake and Luka and KP, but the Powells and the Klebers and the Finney Smiths and the Seth Currys and all those guys they have around them is what complements them. It complements their game. They're playing fast. They're shooting a lot of threes. They push the tempo to keep you off balance. And, a Rick Carlisle team is always going to be well coached. So you add in all those factors, they're a pretty good team.
LeBron, this is the fourth straight game where you guys seem to have gotten better as the game went along and clamped down in the second half. Frank talked about how you didn't panic. What is in the DNA of this team you think that allows that to be the case?
I guess as the game goes on, we get more and more comfortable with our opponent, with ourselves, trying to stay composed throughout the game, no matter what's going on, either on the road or at home. And I felt like we've gotten better and better through our 5 games as every quarter has went on. And we don't like having the first quarter deficits that we had, but I thought we still played great in the first quarter. We just couldn't make a shot, and we were still defending, and that's what's most important.
What did you see out of Kuz's return tonight, and what did it mean to you for him to take that step?
I think he's on a minute restriction for obvious reasons. I think it's his first step to becoming what Kuz is all about. A guy who gives us, great energy, a scoring threat, another rebound, another guy that can push the break, and another weapon. And obviously it's going to take some time for him to get back. Like I said, he hadn't played, basketball since the game before he was sat out the USA basketball because of the stress reaction. So, we didn't put too much into him, tonight. There was no added pressure in his performance, but everything that he gave us was a plus.